Hi, so I'm in Korea right now. I didn't really tell this to people out loud. Most people don't know I'm in Korea right now, so surprise! This is the gift you get for being subscribed to my channel. You're the first one to know. Because I have this tendency of not saying big stuff like this until it actually happens because I don't want to jinx it. That's just like a personal trait that I have. Anyways, the focus of this video is not gonna be explaining why I'm here. I might do a separate Q&A for that, so if you have any questions, drop them down below. The focus of today's video though is to show you around my dorm room for quarantine for my 14 days here. This is gonna be especially helpful for any Korea university students who are looking to live in the Anam International House. I have a double room right now for my quarantine, so now you have exclusive access because this is actually a new dormitory. So let's get started with the front, shall we? So when you walk in, immediately here is your view. Look to your right and you have a shoe closet and a full-length mirror. Hello. This is the shoe closet, which is actually quite tall, and when you open it up, this is how much space you have inside, so lots of room. And there's also a fire extinguisher over there. And I believe this is also an emergency flashlight. And here's your ID card. You need to put it in here in order for your electricity to work, so keep that in mind. Then we pan over here. Hello again. Here you have your shower. I really like their shower head. I don't know if you care about that, but here's a weird thing. I am sorry for the echo. We are in close proximity right now. There's a mirror. Is this a Korean thing for any of my Korean friends or viewers, if there's any of you out there? Is this a Korean thing, or is this just a thing I didn't know? I mean, it's not bad, but what is the actual function? And then you can close this door. There's also a shower curtain, although interestingly enough, the shower curtain ends over here. So technically, when you shower, this bottom part still gets wet. So I'm not sure about that, but at least we have one. Did you guys hear that? I'm not sure if I caught it, but somebody was screaming down there. And on the first day, we arrived at 10 p.m. Yeah, I opened that thinking it was kind of like a place where I can put my shower stuff, but it's like a chute of some sort. I don't know. I didn't really look into it that much because I was so tired, but now I'm really curious because I swear sometimes I hear sounds. Anyways, moving on from the screaming man, you have your ventilation here, your lights. You have a separate thing here if you blow dry your hair, and here just products. I use this as a cup for when I brush my teeth. You just have your plumbing stuff over here. Then right next to the sink and across from the shower part, here is your toilet, and it's quite spacious actually. There's more space in here. Here's toxic waste bag that they give you because during quarantine you need to put all of your trash in there. Unfortunately, we cannot recycle because contaminants. You never know who actually has COVID. Then we pan. Huge storage space. I think it takes up a whole wall. It's very deep as well. If you are quarantining here, if you are dorming here, sorry, I don't think you have to worry much about space at all, unless you're the kind of person who has a lot of stuff. I wouldn't worry about it. That's for one person plus drawers here. Hi guys, future editing Raggle over here. So I thought you might want to see how big the drawer actually is. Hopefully that's helpful. So it's separated right here. One person here and one person here because this room is a double. And then don't mind that either. Here's my the remnants of my lunch. I put it in here so it doesn't get too hot near the window because I don't like wasting food, and later on when I get hungry I'm just gonna snack on this and finish it. This is also for one person, this cabinet here, and then the other person has their own same cabinet situation as well. Here's the phone that you can use to call downstairs, and here's your light and aircon switches. If you press master, it'll turn off or on the whole thing. Right now I'm gonna turn on all the lights just for you guys, but usually I just have one of them on. Here's the settings for the aircon. You can toggle around with this as you like. And then here we have the most exciting part, the actual bedroom part. So under your bed you have more storage space. And then fun fact, I actually dropped my cell phone on the edge right there. I was like, holy shit, how am I supposed to move this bed? Because it's kind of I don't know if it's just super heavy, but I can't move it. Thankfully, you can actually slide this out. It completely slides out. As you can see, once again, very deep storage space. You shouldn't have to worry. And there's the bed. This is the bed I use. And this was also provided by KU, this blanket, another one, and then a pillow. A single pillow. Then here is the cabinet. Here's some extra like plastic bags that the dorm gave us. Some toilet paper rolls that they gave, which are very useful because we have to sanitize the plastic bags that we use for food every time so that the workers don't get contaminated or anything. This is what we use to sanitize the bags. They give us this too, hand sanitizer. These are mine. These are my masks. Baby wipes they also gave. Here's like a little food and just miscellaneous corner. Talk to me in Korean, which I still haven't touched because of jet lag. But I'm trying to... Oh my gosh. Don't you guys hate this? Do you hate me now? I totally forgot to click that. It is unbecoming of me. Just some tech stuff here. You can turn this light on. This turns on... turns up the brightness. And then this one is actually the temperature, which is really cool. Here, it's something very exciting. We'll talk about that later. Don't click off. Here is just like my temperature corner because we need to take our temperature twice a day and record it and also send it through the government app. Here is my view. Very, very thankful because I've seen 2 other people's rooms via photos and they were placed in the wing where it just faces the parking lot. But hello, look at this. And then here we have another cabinet for the other person. Just my laptop, my charger. That's pretty much it for the dorm tour portion of this, or I guess the dorm room tour to be more politically correct. I wish I could show you around the actual whole building, but you know, it is what it is. Once again, anybody who's gonna dorm here, you have plenty of storage space and it's really clean. It is really clean. I did have to go through the entrance when I was going in here. The whole building is just really clean. Really brand new. Now we will segue over to this thing. I don't know what that last laugh was, but this thing, which I haven't opened for the sake of this video, for your sake. Oh, I'm sorry. I just hit you, but because I prioritize you, you know? I heard that this is a snack box, but I still haven't opened it, so I've already sanitized this a few days ago. I sprayed it with the antivirus spray over there. We're gonna open this now. It's not really working. You know, sometimes you just need to use your brain a little bit more. Think outside the box. Literally. You can sue me now. I'm just gonna use a pencil. Yep. Hello? Oh my gosh, mankind. When you don't have scissors, just use a pencil. Then, oh, I'm sorry. I hope that's not... Oh, I already see a little bit. Key, here we go. Ta-da! Okay, 옥수수. I already see that. 고칼곤. I don't know. Have this corn snack. Very interesting. I don't know how to react. It's snacks. I'll just show them to you. I hope you don't like expect me to react because I won't react until never mind. I am reacting. There's a lot more in here than I thought there was gonna be. They filled this up. Thank you, KU for actually doing that. Home run ball. Okay, ooh, that tastes good. Oh, sad. Sweet potato chips. Dang, they keep coming. No idea. Fish, whales. That's a whale, right? I am ashamed, but for a second I was like, my brain malfunctioned. Whoa, that's crazy. I actually saw this 2 weeks ago when we went grocery shopping in like an Asian supermarket near my house back in the US. And I was debating whether to get the grape or the peach one. I eventually settled on the peach one, but like now the universe is gifting me the grape one, so thank you. Wafers, some kind of wafers, vanilla wafers. Latte chocolate. I think I've tried these before. I think. Another latte snack. We are a latte model today. And yeah, it's just all latte. Latte. It's all latte. So, oh, I think I like this because there's a Filipino snack. Guys, if you know the name, please remind me. It's the coconut snack. That's like this small. It comes in little packets. I remember me and my cousin used to eat like 10 of those in one sitting. It's so addicting. So I think this is runner up for the favorite right now. Dessert sand. Dessert sand? I don't think that's very appealing for a name, but that's what it says. I guess it's a play on desert sand, but I don't think it sounds very appetizing. Saltine crackers? Is that what you call them? Crackers. And then crackers again. Is this? Yeah. Thank you, latte. Thank you, KU. I am definitely gonna try these out. It would be great for me to try this all in one sitting. That would be really fun. Should I do that? Trying Korean snacks? Should I do that? But this is the thing though, I don't want it to go to waste. If I open all of this now, they are gonna get soft and probably will just get wasted. Sadly, you know, we care more about the food than the content. Now we are gonna wait for dinner to come in a few hours and I'll show you guys. Hopefully you don't need to know this. Hopefully by the time next semester rolls in, there's no quarantine anymore, but in the worst case that it does, I hope this will assure you that you will not go hungry here. They serve good food and they serve good proportions. It's been around 2 to 3 hours later and I think I heard the food cart passing by, so we're gonna check because I am starving. Interesting. I see something here that I haven't seen yet. Okay, so this is what we have, everyone. Bean sprout soup, some fruits. Yeah, I don't know. Looks like some kind of coleslaw. Kimchi, of course, they serve kimchi every lunch and dinner, which, hell yeah. Beans, olives, I think. And this is probably hash browns or something. Just a disclaimer. I ordered vegetarian. You have the option to get vegetarian food. And I think you can choose between Korean and non-Korean food. I'm not really sure, but I chose Korean vegetarian because I don't really eat pork anymore unless there's like, I don't have any other choice. Same with beef actually. So you're probably gonna get something different. ASMR. Okay, I won't talk. It'll be an ASMR mukbang. Okay guys, I hope that was helpful for you and hopefully you don't need to know any information about quarantine and the food because there's gonna be no need for it, fingers crossed. Subscribe if you want to watch more Korea content, especially Korea University because I'll be here. But yeah, I hope that was helpful or at least entertaining and I'll see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to comment. I'll be seeing you there. Bye.